Let's go ahead and stir the pot a little, shall we? Last Friday, 10 minutes before dismissal time, I decided to live stream my students helping me take my hair out. There was quite the discourse in the chat, which had people saying this was inappropriate and other people saying this was completely fine. There was nothing wrong with what I was doing and people were just making it weird. So of course I had to bring this issue to the big stage. I would like to represent myself in this case, Your Honor, if I may. Number one, for a little context, I had a hair appointment immediately after school and I needed my hair taken out beforehand.
Welcome back to my channel, Lene's World, and it's so good to be back with you guys. If you see the beginning of my video, you already know what we're talking about. This young man has been trending, I think, since last Friday, I believe, or whenever the case may be. And he's a teacher, a black teacher, which I love to see. I love to see young men being teachers because we need more men in the classroom in general. So first and foremost, I want to commend him on that. So I've been up and down through these damn streets trying to figure out how everyone feel, and there are so many mixed emotions. Most of them are on the side of inappropriate, while some are saying it's not that big of a deal. Okay, first and foremost. So my honest opinion, I do want to say that from watching the full video, the live that he did, I do not see anything wrong with what was shown in the video, because it's just him and like 5 girls taking his hair down. He was saying he had somewhere to go, blah blah blah, he needed help taking his hair down, which is great. But I hate to say it, but it's all about perception and how people see things in today's world, where we have so many sickos and pedos out there. Like, even though I know you may not be doing anything wrong, it's best to not even put yourself in that situation, to even have someone even think, oh, that's inappropriate. Like I said, I get it, and we get double standards. I've been hearing it in comments. They've been saying what they were saying. Oh, they were saying if it was a female, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Right, you're right. You're so right. And just like in the words of Funky Dineva, double standards exist, and we gotta accept it. We gotta accept it. And I hate double standards because it's like, okay, it's not always fair, but living in today's world, we have double standards. Like, it's unfortunate, but we have those. And with that being said, it's not going to always look right to most people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard what he said. He had a video where he was also responding back to somebody in the comments that said, would you let your daughter play in a grown man's hair? And I want to put his response in here.
Go ahead and start clearing some people. Start off with this gentleman right here. You're letting your daughters play in a grown man's head. God forbid I had kids, but if I had a daughter with a teacher like myself, with a good heart, good spirit, sound mind, no, I would not mind if they took his hair out. That's what little girls like to do. They like to do hair and do nails and makeup. I have 5 little sisters. You bet your ass I done had a wig on my head before, had a whole lace front. I done got my nails painted, eyebrows done. Bro, this is what they do. As a father, I would even let my daughter do those things. Like if she wanted to paint my nails pink, or freaking put a wig on me, or do my hair, or put makeup on me, I'm going to do every single one of those things. You know why? Because I'm secure in my masculinity. That's one thing that I think is stumping a lot of guys, a lot of grown men today, is they are not secure with themselves and they project their own insecurities onto others. Everything doesn't have to be weird. It's even the way you worded this question. Read this. You letting your daughters play in a grown man's head? Do you see how you're already trying to spin that? That's very telling of what you have going on upstairs. We as a people have to abandon this idea of, sexual intimacy being tied with getting your hair done. People have this view because typically you're intimate in a sexual manner with someone who does your hair. Automatically, this whole hair video is going to cause some people to be like, oh, where's that? That's weird. But again, it's very telling of your own state of mind. For you to watch a video like that, literally had the camera set up, protect myself, protect my students. Y'all can see there's nothing suggestive going on. It's like family, it's like community.
Right. So we seen what he said. I didn't put the whole thing because I don't have time for like a long ass video today. So I cut it off. But nonetheless, and he's right. Like, it's just a shame that people socialize or not socialize, or they connect getting your hair done with sexual shit. I don't get that. But in today's world, everything is sexualized. It's so annoying. I hate it. I hate how the world associates everything, ties back into sex. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, they go back to double standards and how things look. Just to avoid all of this shit, just don't. A matter of fact, you can do this in your own classroom, but let's not broadcast, because like you open yourself up to negative comments, to opinions, to ignorant ass people, to toxic masculinity ass men, and so many things. So like I said, I don't think that he's a pedo, but hell, there are plenty of pedos that don't look like pedos that are indeed pedos. Cause I've seen one, I've been with one, and all that bullshit. So I know how they can look like. Oh no, on the outside, I mean on the inside, they on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we can't look at everybody as such, because not everybody is that. Like I went through this man whole, like I was deep diving. I went through his TikTok, and if you see my video, you will see I insert clips in it. Like he's very in tune with the kids. Like he is all about the kids. I think he said he don't even want kids. So all these students are like his best friends and his kids in a sense. So I see him after school program, you know, teaching the boys soccer and all that shit, and just being hands-on and being such a great role model. And once again, I commend him. I want to thank him. We need a million more like you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't believe he is out here being inappropriate, but like I said, people are going to think what they want to think. People are going to project their past trauma in situations and look at things on the other side when we ain't even over there. You know what I'm saying? So in my life, I try to do the same thing, because, you know, as someone that has been molested as a child for like damn near my whole childhood, you know what I'm saying, I understand. I try not to bring my past to the present, and don't try to put that on people, because I know that's not the whole world. So with that being said, I definitely want to get into some comments so we can further delve into the meat and potatoes. So one person said, I think a bond between an educator and the students can be a wonderful thing. However, I believe boundaries are necessary, and there are plenty of team building exercises or games that can establish this, and doesn't require touching beyond a high five or a church hug. She also said it's clear he's passionate about education and fostering welcoming space, but there's nothing wrong with having more discernment with how he engages moving forward. Okay, nicely said. I definitely I feel you on all of that. Definitely. I agree. There are definitely different team building exercises, but I do believe when you're innocent in your way of thinking, I'm meaning him, he's not thinking that what he's doing is inappropriate, and that's where it comes off as what, naive in a sense on his part. Like you said, like she said, we should establish boundaries, because, you know, kids are impressionable, and, you know, sometimes they can get the lines blurred because, you know, you are being so friendly. And of course, I'm taking to a different level right now, because he's not a bad looking person, and, you know, young girls have crushes on their teachers, and, you know, he's a younger teacher as well. He ain't no goddamn old ass teacher how we had back in the day. These kids now got young teachers who cute as hell, fine as hell, and all that shit, right? So in order to avoid that type of things coming on, not by way of him leading it on, but sometimes students and kids can get the wrong impression. You know what I'm saying? That's why boundaries are necessary in the classroom. Like that's why you get the goddamn, you barely can hug these kids. If you do, it's a goddamn church hug, side to side now. Ain't no goddamn front facing nothing. Stand your way. Matter of fact, give me a pound. Like, that's me when they come to kids, because I don't want anything to be misconstrued. You ain't gonna say shit. You ain't gonna say nothing about Miss Stewart did nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get what she's saying. So yeah, let's go to another comment. This is from a man. He said, I'm not a teacher, but I'm a parent, and I'm going to say this is inappropriate and unprofessional. Having that type of connection with your students is definitely weird. Shouldn't no student be that close in teacher's personal space like that anyway? You're there to teach, not let female students take your hair out. Okay. this kind of goes back to the whole, if it was a goddamn female, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Because I remember thinking about it. I remember I had a teacher in kindergarten, female. She was white. She had long ass hair down to her damn ass, literally. She was like an older lady. And so during nap time, she would let certain kids come up to just brush her hair. And it's like, okay, that's the same thing. I'm in her personal space, but because it's a woman, oh, it's not looked at. But had it been a man, it's frowned upon. So I can't double standard once again. But like we said, it's gonna be a double standard always in life. So like, it's like we might as well get with it and accept it now, or you're gonna be forever always mad because it exists. Sorry. So like, I don't have any kids, but from seeing the videos of him, like if I did have a daughter and she was taking his hair down, I don't think I have a problem, because I'm going to definitely teach my child to come to me if anything is suspect with anybody, the damn school bus driver, the teacher, your daddy, your stepdad, whoever. You going to tell me what's going on, because ain't going to be no pedo shit going on. Okay, it won't be no repetitive down the line. No, we're not doing that. So, but anyway, okay, another comment. Someone said, I'm not a parent, I'm just a man, a former teacher, and a lifelong student. I think him recording it and posting it online is the best and worst thing he could have done. Posting this opens him up to the imagination of people who think everything is sexual grooming. Ooh, you better keep talking. He also said him calling himself cool, quote unquote, and calling his students his best friends, quote unquote, opens them up to people's imaginations of a lack of boundaries. It's heartbreaking that we now live in a world where men are constantly suspects for the audacity of being born male. He's right. Female teachers aren't held to the same standards, no matter how many get caught having exploitative and predatory relationships with students. They're given the benefit of a doubt. They're celebrated and encouraged to foster close relationships with students. I think that's well said. I like that. Yeah. Like I said, I think I said him posting it, it was cool, but still, like, that's what made the negativity come up. Like, keep doing what you're doing, but just think about how, like I said, he's innocent, so he's not thinking he's doing wrong. But just when you post shit, think about, oh shit, these people out here stupid as hell, they ignorant, they don't know me, and that's the world we live in. Okay, like he said, I hate that automatically men are given, oh, watch out for him. I mean, because that's what's been going on since the day of damn time, and still going on. And like we said, these women too, don't worry, I get on these women pedos too. I just had one a couple of weeks ago in my state, in Riverdale, of a female teacher that was caught being inappropriate with a damn student. And I was like, here we go again. And I think she wasn't even locked up immediately. And I said to myself and to my friend, I said, had she been a man, her ass would have been in jail. We would have seen her, his picture would have been on the goddamn news, because we don't know how she looked. They are sealing her identity up and all that. And I said, that just shows how, like, it's not the same giving to when women are pedos than men, which is ridiculous. It should be the same across the board. But I ain't finna get into that, because I'd be 20 more damn minutes on just that topic alone. So yeah, let's see what else. Someone else said, as a former high school and middle school teacher, I would not be comfortable with it. I watched the context video. He seemed to have established good bonds with his students, but there's a level of personal space where I wouldn't allow it personally. Right? Like, I agree. Like, just, well, personal space, definitely, because I always like my personal space. Don't give me a square, and I'll come in my square. But like I said, he can do what he does, but like, just have discernment about what you post, and just don't even open yourself up to even be critiqued and be trending topic for a damn week now. So yeah, I think that's about all the comments I have. I just want to say that I love that he is building bond with his students, and they love him, and that's what teaching is all about. But I think I did see something where he was saying that he wanted to be that teacher that his kids slash best friends, students remember 20 years later, remember, oh, Mr. Goddamn, what's the name? I remember he was cool as hell, because we all have that certain teacher, one or two teachers who we remember right now as a full grown adult. Remember, oh, I remember Miss Black or Mr. Whatever. Like, I remember those teachers. You know what I'm saying? So I want him to keep up the good work. Don't get distracted, and don't stop being you. Like, if you are legit genuine, which I feel he is genuine, keep doing you and keep being the best teacher you can. And also, I was like, come on, you at a STEM school? Yeah, so I said, oh, you got them good smart students. I love it. I love that type of education. I love his experiments he does. I love all of that. So keep up the good work, and don't get distracted, and don't let these people change you. For sure, don't change. So with that being said, I want to hear what you guys got to say in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you think it's too much? Let me know below, because I welcome all comments. And with that being said, I want to say rest in peace to Anthony. You will be missed, and peace out, guys. Bye.